Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Ryan here. Hope you guys are doing okay. Today we're going to be reacting to a KinnPorsche episode number 12. Normally this will be like the last episode for a lot of series, but luckily for us we have two more. This isn't the finale. I'm so happy about that because episode 12, at least in my experience, typically is the last episode. So I'm so glad that it is not the case here, because who wants KinnPorsche to end? I don't. I really don't. Really quickly before we get started, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much to everyone who sent me really kind messages and privately messaged me on Instagram regarding my commentary about how I related to this series and how I related to Vegas's past. I was not expecting to get that type of response from you guys. It really was something that I just felt like I needed to share. I felt like it was important. For those of you who did share your own personal experiences, I commend you for being so brave and being so generous, for sharing such a personal piece of your life with me and with the rest of us. So thank you so much. I love the positive vibes that we are continuing to, share with each other. So thank you. Yesterday I went live yesterday. I wasn't expecting for anybody to watch my live stream, I guess, yesterday, because I just wanted to test it out, make sure that I would be prepared for today. But I ended up doing like an hour and a half live stream with some of you guys, and you guys were so nice. You guys were just so fun to talk to in real time. And I apologize if you do hear some background noises, people laughing and jumping. That is because we have a pool right outside of our apartment, and it is very hot here in Los Angeles. It is about 8:15 at night, 8:15 Sunday night, so it's still pretty warm out, so everybody's having fun in the pool. So forgive me, excuse me if you hear a little bit more voices and more laughter in the background. Those are my neighbors just having fun. Anyway, episode 11 was loaded. Episode 11 gave me so much to talk about, and I'm very excited and anxious to see what episode 12 has to offer. I do want to see a little bit more of Kim and Porsche. Now that Porsche is aware of Kim's background and his affiliation with the major family or the main family, how are they gonna change their dynamic? How are they gonna move forward from this point on? Because it looks like Porsche is heartbroken and Kim is focused on the investigation, so I don't know. And I do want to see more of Kinn and Porsche. They kind of took a backseat last episode. I need to see more of them now. Also, what I'm most excited about is how Vegas and Pete are gonna continue on with their relationship, because now that Pete was able to talk to Vegas about his own past, and hopefully that kind of opened up Vegas's mind a little bit, and knowing that he's really not alone in this. And a lot of you did point out that even though Pete and Vegas had traumatic past, they both dealt with their traumas differently. Vegas didn't really have a support system that really guided him and helped him kind of navigate through such difficult times. He grew up in such an abusive and toxic environment where he really wasn't taught how to properly deal with the traumatic experience that he had. On the other hand, we have Pete, who seemed to have a very loving and supportive grandmother who was able to help him properly deal with his own traumatic experiences. So I'm looking forward to see how Pete and Vegas's relationship kind of evolves from that, knowing what we already know from episode 11. Anyway, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for your time. Before we start, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss my next video. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and start. For Porsche, how sad. Porsche in episode 11. Oh my God. Let's go. He was so open. I love that. Okay, that turbulence scene. I love this scene. I think this must have been my favorite scene of last episode. Wait. I wanted him to pick it up from that scene. Is he dropping him off? Oh, because he quit being now he has more time, right? How cute is this? His hair? And I think this is also what Porsche has been wanting to do all this time. Of course. That's right. How sweet. I love that he's not embarrassed to hug his brother out in public. Because my little brother would never. No, you're awesome. I'm sure he's still sad about what happened between him and Kim. He looks so sad. Why not? Okay, that's personal information. I wouldn't just throw it in the trash. Oh my god, don't. What the heck? Okay, so some of you mentioned that these guys were from the earlier episodes that beat up his uncle, maybe? Yeah. You recognized them? To handle it? Why him? Ooh. What is going on? I need more information. So now they were also involved in getting him on board. Here we go. He's still chained up, okay.
มึงไปมาจากไหนแล้วห้องมึงมีอะไรทำไงเป็นสีม่วงขวานทายนี้ใส่จากกรุ๊ปเลือดมันบอกอะไรได้ขนาดนั้นเลยเหรอวะเวลามึงกรุ๊ปเลือดอะไร
Maybe. What does that mean?
เท่ดีว่ะกรุ๊ปเลือด AB กูอยากกรุ๊ปเลือด AB บ้างกรุ๊ปเลือดอะไรโอ้เขาเขียนไว้ไงกู รุ๊ปเลือดโตเป็นคนที่หล่อเท่ฉลาดแล้วก็ปากเปื่อย
He's not lying
หนังสือทิ้งไปเลยดีกว่าก็หนังสือเขาเขียนแบบนี้จริงๆส่วน A.B เนี่ย
Let's hear it
A.B เป็นคนที่แปลกๆภายนอกดูเข้าถึงได้ง่ายแต่จริงๆแล้วเข้าถึงโคตรยากเราไม่ค่อยถูกเดี๋ยวดีเดี๋ยวร้ายว่าไม่โคตร
Very volatile
หนังสือหลายสาระแบบนี้มีแค่มึงที่เชื่อ
He's not
หนัง
wrong
สือเมฆแท้ๆหนังสือยังบอกด้วยนะสามารถทายนิสัยเจ้าของจากสัตว์เลี้ยงได้ด้วย
Oh God
ไม่แคร์ไม่แคร์ไม่แคร์คนเลี้ยงจึงมักเป็นคนที่ภายนอกดูแข็งกร้าวน่ากลัวแต่จริงๆแล้วข้างในเป็นคนอ่อนไหวใครอ่อนแน่
You
อ่อนไหวเว้ยเขาบอกว่ามึงเป็นคนอ่อนไหวต้องการความรัก
Oh he jumped the gun because it's true
มึงเสือก
Oh shit is he reverting back He's like you're getting too comfortable around me Is it dead? Oh shoot.
กูดูเหมือนคนโง่ไปวะมึงคิดอะไรอยู่กูแค่กำลังคิดว่าคนที่รักกันเขาคงไม่มีวันโกหกกัน
Uh-huh.
แต่กูแม่งโคตรโง่เลยวะเสือกโดนมึงหลอกมาตั้งแต่ต้นมึงรู้ทำไมมึงจะปิดบังกูไปเรื่อยๆแล้วถ้าวันนี้กูไม่รู้มึงก็จะหลอกกูไปเรื่อยๆมึงเห็นกูเป็นตัวตลกใช่ไหมมึงเห็นกูเป็นคนโง่มึงสนุกเหรอวะบ้านหลังนั้นมึงจำได้นั่นคือสมบัติชิ้นสุดท้ายของพ่อแม่กูขอโทษมึงคิดที่อะไรอยู่กูขอโทษมึงต้องการอะไรคินกูไม่ได้ตั้งใจตอนนั้นกูไม่รู้อะไรเลยด้วยซ้ำแค่ทำตามตาสั่ง
Papa's order.
แล้วทำไมต้องกู
I know, I need to know what is going on. How are you all connected to him?
แต่โตกู
Because they lost the house.
ถอยกูขอโทษกูสัญญามึงอยากรู้อะไรกูจะหาคำตอบให้มึงทุกอย่างกูสัญญา
Something's off with Kim. He doesn't look as confident as usual.
คุณคินครับ คุณท่านกำลังพักผ่อนไม่เป็นไรไม่เข้ามา
So maybe Kinn also doesn't know what's happening.
แกอยากรู้เรื่องไหนก่อน ระหว่างเรื่องที่หลอกให้แกมาทำงานบริการกับเรื่องที่พ่อแม่แกถูกรถชน
He knows exactly what he's there for. He's been preparing for this day to come.
คนที่ขับรถชนพ่อแม่แกเนี่ย
Oh God.
คือเพื่อนป้าเอง
Who?
ป้าว่าไงนะ
Your friend or you? Who's the friend?
ฟ้าไม่เคยรู้เลยว่าคนที่ถูกรถชนจะมีลูกเล็กๆ2 คนฟ้าก็เลยทำให้เรื่องมันเงียบเพื่อช่วยเพื่อนฟ้า
Who's the friend? That must be hard to hear.
จนกระทั่งฟ้ามาเจอพอร์ชอีกครั้ง
How did he recognize Porsche? The bar scene, okay. So he's clearly followed Porsche throughout his teenage years, right? Because the accident took place when they were kids, and then now he recognized Porsche as an adult.
แต่ข้อมูลที่ได้มาทำให้ฉันรู้ว่าแกคือลูกของเหยื่อในคดีฉันก็เลยอยากจะชดใช้ความผิดด้วยการให้แกมาทำงานด้วยเพื่อที่ฉันจะได้ดูแลแกกับน้องบ้างแต่2 เดือนที่เราเจอกันไม่หมดแต่แรกวะถ้าฉันพูดกับแกตรงๆคนหัวแข็งอย่างแกจะยอมรับความช่วยเหลือของฉันแต่ผมว่ามันเกินไปใช่ป้าว่ามันเกินไปถ้างั้นคิดถูกแล้วครับขอบคุณนะครับสำหรับการพยายามช่วยนี้แต่ผมไม่ต้องการขอ
I don't know. Should I buy all of this? Like, is this really what took place? Because this is the obvious scenario, but is it really what went down? It's dead.
มีอะไรอ่ะเวกัส
Or is it dead?
มันไม่สบาย
Oh, okay.
มันหายใจผิดปกติมาสักพักแล้ว
Okay, I just assumed. Oh, how cute is that?
แถมขี้ก็เลยว่าแล้วมึงมียาไหมให้บริการข้างนอกพาไปหาหมอไหมไม่มีใครอยู่มึงจะทำอะไรอ่ะพามันไปหาหมอแล้วหมอตอนนี้ไม่ได้ถามมึง
He really cared for the hedgehog. I wonder if that means anything, the hedgehog, you know, it being sick and not in its top form or whatever you want to call it. Like, does that mean anything? Does that represent Vega's current state, you know, being tough on the outside but sensitive on the inside? But I wonder if this means anything, just the hedgehog not being well. Ooh! Where are you gonna go? I don't think he can leave Vegas in that state. Poor Vegas. You can't. No, you can't. He recognizes that Vegas is in dire need of help and support. Now that the hedgehog, which is the only thing that he cares so much about, is essentially dying, like he can't, his conscience won't let him leave Vegas behind. So, shouldn't you be running away from me?
มันตายไปแล้ว
Jesus Christ, it's starting. Immediately, the moment he felt that hand on his thigh, I don't think he's felt that before, you know? Someone who genuinely cares for him and not laugh at him, you know? Usually he would expect people to laugh at his mistakes during his downfalls, but he didn't get that this time around. He immediately broke into tears. Vegas, don't cry. You're gonna make me cry.
พ่อกูให้กูเลี้ยงเล่นตั้งแต่เด็กออกลูกมากี่ตัวก็ทยอยตายกันไปหมด
That wasn't his first.
จนถึงตัวนี้ตัวสุดท้ายมันยังทิ้งกูไปเลยขนาดชื่อกูยังไม่เคยตั้งให้มันเลยแต่ทำไมกูต้องรู้สึกขนาดนี้ด้วยวะถ้ามึงรู้สึกเศร้าแสดงว่ามันก็สำคัญ
Right.
อะไรก็ตามที่ป้าให้กูก็สำคัญหมดเลยอะไรที่กูรักก็ทิ้งกูไปหมดชีวิตกูน่าสมเพชเนาะแต่มันยังมีมาเรานะเว้ยมาเขาก็ไม่ต่างจากกูหรอก
Huh?
ไม่รักทำไมไม่กูต้องเกิดในตระกูลที่ดีด้วยไหมอ่ะหยุดคุณจะทำอะไรอ่ะอย่ามายุ่ง
He's so destructive.
มึงสมน้ำหน้าฉันไม่ได้เห็นกูเป็นแบบเนี้ย
He always expects that, but Pete doesn't think that way.
กูรู้นะว่ามึงเสียใจแต่ไม่โง่ชิบหายเลยที่ทำร้ายตัวเองแบบเนี้ย
He's just so used to being blamed for everything that goes wrong.
แล้วมึงชอบไม่ใช่ตอนกูเป็นอะไรเนี่ยมึงจะทำอะไรทุกครั้งที่กูมีอารมณ์ร้ายอะสายตามึงฟ้องอะว่ามึงชอบ
Huh?
กูรู้ดีว่ากูต้องการอะไรแล้วมึงพี่ชอบแบบไหน
How do you like it?
มีหลอกจิต
You're a psycho.
ถ้ามึงกดมันไว้กูรู้ว่ามึงทรมานไว้มันออกมาดิ
Oh, this is what they said. Let it out. I don't know if you're ready for that, Vegas.
คนอย่างมึงอะไม่เต็มใจไม่สนุกหรอก
Son of a Look how holy he knows exactly how to provoke him. He just poked him just enough and to make him crave it, and then oh my goodness. Oh my god. Okay, that wound is gonna open. I see crack. He wants it. So does he. Oh my god. Oh my god. Huh? What is that? Even his ankles. Yeah, I'm not showing this on YouTube. There is no way. I have no words. Wait a minute. I was not ready for that today.
ครับ มาแล้ว
Huh? He's there now?
ผม
I wonder if they know about him and Kim.
มองให้ว่า มึงไม่จำเป็นต้องมาลำบากอย่างนี้ก็ได้ มึงอยู่บ้านมึงก็มีความสุขอยู่แล้วแต่มึงกำลังจะเป็นกูอยู่ที่ไหนก็ได้ แค่มีมึง
That's so cute. They've been so happy. I'm scared something's gonna happen to them.
ว้ามีอะไรหรือเปล่า นี่คือรูปของคนที่ขับรถชนพ่อแม่แก
Oh my god.
เอาไว้ผมทำไม
Who is he?
ที่ฉันไม่บอกความจริงกับแกเนี่ยเพราะว่าฉันรู้สึกผิดแล้วก็ไม่อยากพูดถึงมันถือซะว่าเป็นการขอโทษจากฉันแล้วกันมาหาผมถึงที่นี่เพราะว่าเรื่องแค่นี้นะครับข้างหลังรูปมีที่อยู่แกจะไปทำอะไรก็เรื่องของแกแล้วกัน
What's the purpose of giving him that information? Is it really the guy on the photo that did it? But if it was an accident, or was it really an accident?
คุณตัดสินใจดีแล้วใช่ไหม
I have a feeling it's not him that hit them.
เพื่อนเลย
คุณครูค่ะคุณย่านั่งนะคะ
ลูก
เดี๋ยวหนูช่วยนะคะ
ได้เลยโอเคเดี๋ยวผมสลับ
Like, what would be the purpose of that if you're gonna kill him? What good will that do to you? It won't bring back your parents. Unfortunately. Because he knows how it feels to lose someone you love. He probably saw himself in that little girl. Like, if I did this little girl and whoever else loves this man is gonna be feeling the same way I felt.
มึงทำถูกแล้ว
Right.
พ่อกับแม่จะภูมิใจในตัวมึง
Exactly.
เหมือนที่กูภูมิใจ
I am proud of you. Don't. Whew. Get it out. That scene just was so powerful. It just shows you how important it is to be mindful and be aware of how certain things make you feel. Because had he only just not allowed himself to kind of reflect on what happened and think about the possible consequences, he probably would have pulled the trigger and regretted it for the rest of his life. He wouldn't be able to bring back his parents. He would have broken another family because of that, but the fact that he was able to recognize that little girl might have saved all of their lives, because had he not seen that girl, I think he was so focused on, revenge, and he doesn't even know if that's like the real person that killed his parents. I don't know. So the fact that he was able to step back, and I think having Kinn there kind of also helped him think about, maybe if I shoot him, I would go to jail, or I'll lose Kinn, and there's just so many things that could go wrong. The fact that he was able to take a step back, really see the big picture, it's like, it's not worth it. That's a very, very powerful scene. I love that scene.
ที่นี่เป็นที่แรกที่เราเจอกัน
Was it?
เป็นจุดเริ่มต้นของเรื่องกูมึงก็โกหกมึงหลอกกูมึงก็หลอกกูมึงหลอกกูว่าชื่อจอม
Yeah.
มึงก็หลอกกูให้
That's
ทำงานให้มึง
This web of lies.
มันเริ่มต้นกันใหม่ได้ไหมตั้งแต่วันนี้เราจะไม่มีความลับอะไรกันอีก
Is that for real now this time?
กูชื่อคินเป็นหัวหน้าตระกูลหลักมาเป็นบริการให้กูนะ
Huh?
กูชื่อพอร์ต
Please be my boyfriend. Or that. Why not?
เป็นคนที่มึงรักและเป็นคนที่รักมึง
This song. So good. I love this proper introduction. That was so cute.
แล้วน้องเป็นไงบ้างอ่ะทำไมหายไปเลย
ใช่
ก็ไอ้น้องที่มึงติวให้ไง มึงรู้ไหมเนี่ยว่ามันสอบปฏิบัติผ่านแต่แม่งไม่ยอมมาสอบสัมภาษณ์ด้วยอะตัวท็อปเลยนะอาจารย์ยังงงเลยมึงก็ไม่รู้หรอ
Because you broke his heart.
อย่างเท่ว่าแต่มึงคิดไงมึงเปลี่ยนลุควะ
Wait, what?
มึงไม่เห็นจะสนเลย
I really didn't recognize him right away.
สีนี้ยังแปบมึงโคตรเฟี้ยวเลยเพื่อน
He looks so different.
โอ้โหไปมึงพร้อมแล้วลุยเพื่อน
What is he trying to do? Yes, girl, you better shake that. Yes.
เฮ้ยเช่ร้านใหญ่เลยไม่ต้องกลัวแม่อย่าร้านพี่กู
He looks so different.
บายเพื่อนได้ข่าวว่าเฮิร์นมาเหรอวะจากใครอ่ะดิมึง
Is he trying to fit in? What are you doing? This is so out of your character.
ร้านเราให้กูพามาแดกอย่าพอดูเอากูตายแน่เลยเช่เอ้ยช่างแม่งเหรอ
Do you even drink? Don't do it. I don't trust these people.
เป็นไงบ้างเป็นไงบ้างโหว่ะเชี่ยครั้งแรกกันเงี้ยถ้ามึงกินต่อไปเรื่อยๆนะเดี๋ยวแม่งจะชิม
That is not a good advice. I feel so uncomfortable. I feel like
หมดแก้วหมดแก้วหมดแก้วหมดแก้วหมดแก้วหมดแก้วหมดแก้ว
I'm scared. I don't trust these people. I don't trust this guy. No, don't do it. Don't do it. I knew it was coming. You better. That's right.
พี่มียุ่งอะไรด้วย มึงคิดว่ามึงทำอะไรอยู่ ผมจะทำอะไรเป็นเรื่องของผม พี่ทำแบบนี้ทำไมอ่ะ ผมยังไม่เคยยุ่งเรื่องของพี่ พี่ก็อย่ามายุ่งเรื่องของผม ออกจากนี้มึงอยากจะทำอะไรก็เรื่องของมึง
Oh, never mind. Are you ready? Yeah. Party, yeah. This is his rebellious phase, I guess.
มึงก็หลอกเอง
Yes, he is.
กูเดินมาซื้อมาไก่นะเว้ย
เอามา
I can.
มา
Are they good?
วิธีก่อนแม่งเรื่องอะไรไม่รู้
It's too quiet.
ห้องน้ำมาแล้วเหรอวะ
His uncle. Huh?
ก่อนนะมึงสาวตัวเข้าล่าทั้งทีเนี่ย
Huh?
แต่ว่าไอ้ตระกูลหลังเนี่ยมึงว่ามึงคุมยังมา
มึงจะกลับมาทำไมวะ
มึงยังไม่รู้เหรอเนี่ยฮะเฮ้ย
Talk. I need more info.
มึงเรียนมึงมาตั้งนานกูรู้ว่ามึงมันไม่ใช่คนฉลาดแต่กูก็ไม่คิดว่ามึงได้จะโง่ขนาดนี้วะ
Oh,
กูยังเห็นมึงเป็นหลานอยู่นะแล้วกูก็เป็นห่วงมึงมากไอ้ตระกูลเฮียเนี่ยไม่ไว้ใจไม่ได้สักคน
Huh? I don't know who to believe anymore.
ถ้ามึงอยากรู้อะไรเยอะกว่านี้นะน้องกู5 ล้าน
Huh? Wait a minute. Wait. I was not expecting Uncle to show up and just throw me off like that.
ตอนแรกคุณพ่อว่าเป็นตัวประหลาดมึงคิดว่ามึงทำเหี้ยอะไรอยู่ตระกูลหลักจะด่ากูอยู่แล้วป้าได้ผมยังไงอ่ะมึงที่มันโง่มึงแม่มึงไม่มีเพชรเกิดมาเป็นลูกกูเลย
He's gonna snap. Vegas is gonna snap. So it's been about over a week since I reacted to episode 12. I meant to film my commentary to episode 12 shortly after I reacted to it, but unfortunately I got sick. Later that evening after I reacted to the episode, I started feeling different, and the next day, sure enough, it turned out to be COVID. So I was out for basically over a week. I'm still sick, but I'm a lot better than I was. Sorry for the delay, but you know. It happens, hence the outfit change. So anyway, all right, episode 12. Is it? The opening scene was amazing. I was hoping that they would pick it up from episode 11, but I was not mad about the opening scene of episode 12. It served as a reminder to all of us why Porsche ended up taking on a job that was very risky. He really was doing it to try to provide for his brother, and just seeing him being so happy and content and proud to see his brother in the university was his goal, was his dream. He was even more happy about it than Porsche was. And then Porsche obviously was visibly still upset about what happened between him and Kim. Understandable, you know, it must have been Porsche's first heartbreak, and we really were a witness to how he's given a lot of himself to that relationship, really hoping that it would get reciprocated. But due to the special circumstances, Kim really couldn't commit to that. Not because he didn't have any feelings for Porsche, but because he has feelings for Porsche, that's why he's a little hesitant to go there for now. But you can definitely see how protective Kim is of Porsche. Even if he doesn't say it directly, it's so obvious that he is looking out for Porsche's well-being. It's just really sad to see Porsche kind of go down that path, you know, of dealing with his heartbreak. I wish he was dealing with it in a much healthier way. I understand he's young, obviously. We've all been through that, learning how to cope with challenges in life, and we don't always pick the most appropriate option at first. But that's just part of learning, you know, that's how we learn, is we make mistakes. So I guess this is just his way of being young, being naive, being heartbroken, just finding himself, finding his own identity. But it's really part of just growing up. So I guess we'll let him do that. I just wish that he didn't hang out with questionable people that were drinking and doing drugs. But so yeah, hopefully he'll learn from these mistakes, from this experience, that there's healthier ways to deal with problems. And it's obvious that Kim still really cares about Porsche, and in spite of having a busy schedule and being preoccupied with the whole investigation, he still managed to find ways to look out for Porsche and ensure his safety. And if it wasn't for him, maybe Porsche would have taken that drug that his friend was trying to hand him. So obviously Porsche is still upset at Kim, and they had their little exchange, and Kim told him, from this point on, like, I won't interfere with any of your decisions. So I don't know what that means. Is he gonna leave him alone, or is he still gonna be watching him from afar and, you know, would step in just like how he did here every time he sensed that Porsche needs his help? So we'll see. And I still need more clarity with Porsche's uncle. That was so unexpected, and it completely threw me off, honestly. If he really was concerned about Porsche's, you know, safety or whatever, why would he still ask for money in exchange for more information? I mean, I understand he needs money, but do you care about him, or do you need money? Like, which one is it? Pick one. You know, that just kind of threw me off. Who's giving him orders? Vegas' dad? And where's Kinn? Is Kinn part of this too? Like, I don't even know. I don't think so. But I just feel bad for Porsche, because imagine being Porsche right now, just finding out that Mr. Cohen actually knew about your parents' accident, and Mr. Cohen telling you who and where to find the person that supposedly killed his parents. And how can he be so sure that that person really was the person that caused the accident? And then, is it possible that his parents might actually be alive, that they actually didn't die from the accident? They're just being hidden I don't know. With the way things are going on, it makes you question, at least it made me question everything else that's been said to me. Do I believe that? Is that true? What if they're still alive? And imagine having that no more secret conversation again with Kinn, only to be told shortly after your uncle, who just comes out of nowhere, to not trust any of the member of the main family. Like, where do you go? Who do you believe? Porsche is probably so confused at this point. Like, he's not sure who to believe anymore because Uncle and Kinn hasn't been 100% truthful to him in the past. So at this point, I don't know. And then Mr. Khon, I respect the man for the most part. He's been, to me, like, I trust him, like I really trust his character, I really trust his decisions, I really respect his character. But with everything else again that's going on, I don't know now if he's telling 100% the truth about the accident. I mean, this friend must be a really good friend to him to deserve all this protection from him. So Mr. Khon probably knows Porsche's uncle, because Porsche's uncle certainly knows enough about Mr. Khon to warn Porsche and to tell him not to trust any of the members of the main family. So makes me wonder what their history was. And Pete in Vegas, wow, that scene was jaw-dropping. Vegas is now realizing that Pete isn't like the rest of them. Pete is a whole different breed of a human being that can match up the energy that he is putting out. And I think that is new to Vegas. He's not used to seeing that. Just seeing Pete stick by his side in spite of torturing him, chaining him up, and nearly killing him, he still chose to stay. That's unusual for him. It's unusual for him because of all the trauma that he's experienced in life, all the horrible treatment that he's gotten from his dad. He expects people to walk away from him whenever he feels down or whenever he finds himself in a vulnerable situation. That's kind of how he's accustomed to people treating him. But not this time, not Pete. And Pete, even though he didn't have the most pleasant experience with Vegas, but spending time with Vegas, even though it wasn't voluntary, but being with Vegas for that period of time, even if it wasn't the most pleasant, really gave Pete the opportunity to take a peek into what really goes on behind Vegas's tough shell. And what Pete saw under all of that armor was a person that just wants to be loved, a person that wants to be taken care of, a person that wants to feel supported by his own father. He's just a regular, normal human being under all of that. And that was enough for Pete to realize that running away from Vegas at this point in Vegas's life isn't going to help Vegas. And it's such a selfless move on Pete's part because Vegas has given him more than enough reason to run as fast as he can or swim as fast as he can away from Vegas the moment he was able to free himself. But no, he gave Vegas one look and he realized, I can't do it. It takes a very special person to be able to look past another person's violent behavior towards others and towards you. Look past all of that and try to help them without any guarantee that he was gonna get through Vegas and without any guarantee that Vegas was gonna be receptive to his help. Pete still chose to help. He chose to help knowing that Vegas is capable of the most brutal, most violent acts. I mean, he's seen it, he's experienced it. He knows what Vegas is capable of doing, but he still chose to stay. When Vegas was expecting for everyone to just run away from him, Pete chose to stay. So it's very evident that Pete saw something in Vegas that no one else did or no one else bothered to try to see that was worth fighting for, worth sticking around for, really worth risking his life for, to be completely honest. Pete is showing Vegas the level of empathy and the level of support that Vegas has probably never seen or never experienced before. So that's why Vegas is not sure exactly why Pete is doing this and instead of running away, because he's never seen anything like this. He's probably never experienced or never met a person that showed so much empathy and care towards him, not even from his own father. So this is all new to him. It's gonna take some time for Vegas to get used to this type of treatment from another human being, but I think they were meant to meet, and I think that they're both there for each other for a reason. I think they need each other to heal from their own individual traumas, especially Vegas. And I also felt bad for Vegas when his hedgehogs started to get sick. He really cared for that pet so much, and I felt so sad and bad for him when he started noticing that the hedgehog was getting sick, because it means that, you know, he's gonna be alone again. But I wonder if his pet's deteriorating health and its eventual death was representing anything in his life. So could the death of the hedgehog possibly be representing Vegas cautiously putting his guards down, even if it's just in front of Pete? Maybe just the way Pete described Vegas's characteristic based on the type of pet that he has. I'm not 100% sure if what Pete was saying was actually on the book. Maybe that wasn't even in the book. That'd be funny though if it really wasn't in the book. So much going on in this episode. I'm really excited what episode 13 has to offer. I need to see more from Uncle. I need to find out, like, what are you talking about? Who's giving him orders? Also need to know more about Kim and Porsche. I need them to get together. I need them to sit down and have a talk, because the way things are right now with them, it looks like they're not even on the same page. And Vegas and Pete, I'm excited to see how they are going to further develop their relationship, because now they're obviously closer, hopefully. So I need to see more of that. And I'm excited to see how Vegas's relationship with his dad is going to change. I hope it does. I hope he stands up for himself, because his dad is taking advantage of Vegas's weakness. His dad is really responsible for the way Vegas turned out, honestly. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for your time. Before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss my next video. Until then, I will see you later.